Welcome back to the Stardew Valley Granny Challenge, the challenge where we attempt to achieve perfection, role playing as a grandma who cannot miss a birthday, giving only loved gifts, also completing every help wanted quest, special orders board, quest, you name it, we have to do it, all while taking 0 damage in the mines. Although, now I'm thinking about it, we had talked about the quests being possibly optional because the quests are generated by Mr. Quee. They're not like the help wanted quests or the special orders boards that are generated by the villagers. So it's not quite as critical, but I don't know. I do want to do it. I like the idea of doing it. And we are now entering a new season. If you weren't aware, a new season is upon us. We finished our Star Spangled Summer. I'll pull this up real quick just to review. We achieved a lot of our goals. I feel like, I mean, it was a beautiful end to the season. If you guys were here, we had the crisis of conscience for poor Granny. Oh, hey, Stacy, what's up? Welcome in. And yes, some of those quests are tough. True. But I also feel like we do need to start doing them so that we can pay for the like, to unlock the recipes, to get the key to the town and Pierre's missing stock list, just start unlocking things. And I don't think they're that impossible to do. Even if we got like the 4 prismatic shards, we could manage. We can do a skull cavern dive. So I kind of feel like we shouldn't chicken out from the quests. The annoying thing about it is then once we commit to doing them, we have to do it, and we'd have to do it every week. Every week the board refreshes, and we have to choose one. But yeah, Stacy, you think they should be extra though? Not like if you failed them, you'd have to restart. Yeah, that's the other thought. Um, yeah, I came to the opinion that I agree that yeah, they should be more optional than, the help wanted or the special orders board. But there is also on some level, if we're talking about the lore, right? If we're talking about the lore that, this is a quest that Granny has been given. Sure, the quests don't come from the villagers, the quests. But who is more qualified to give Granny quests than Mr. Quee himself, right? In our lore, he is the one who completed the challenge thousands of years ago. And in doing so, he became something more than a human, not a god, but no longer just a man. And though independent, he remains forever tied to the Junimo's designs. So, yeah, we'll see. Anyways, let me introduce the new theme. Before stream, I was like trying to come up with a theme. And I literally couldn't. I was like, I can't come up with anything clever. And I realized it would be a good goal to try and get all the obelisks for fall. Like, why not just get all the obelisks? We might not be able to get the island one. It depends on the bananas. I don't think we'll get enough bananas by the time the end of fall, but at least we could get the first 3 obelisks. So, welcome to the Fallobelisk Fall, turning wine into wormholes for Willy the Worm Lover, as we worm our way deeper into his heart. I had to connect somehow the wormhole to Willy because he has a bait shop or whatever, right? So that's our little tagline. Hey, Ollie, what's up? Welcome in. Good to have you here. I came up with some fall goals for us. Obviously, we're going to be stocking up on fall items and prepping gifts for winter. We need to finish building the Bedrock Brewery. I think we should be able to do that this season. I do want to keep working on our monster eradication goals. It might be a good practice to just go to the mines like first thing in the morning and try and farm a bunch of monsters. And just if we, because if you think about it, it's better to do it like in half day increments, like spend half the day farming monsters, right? And then leave, and then you sleep and you lock in your progress rather than trying to do a full day of farming, because obviously the longer you stay out and you're killing monsters, the more that is at stake, right? If you take damage, we have to reset. All that progress is lost. So it's probably a good strategy just to start going for them. And I should put slimes on here as well. All right. We need to get that slime charmer ring. I think that's going to make our life a lot easier when we go through, what is it? The volcano and Skull Cavern. Sup, Jay? How are you? This? What is this? What do you mean? I don't know. Is that a Chinese or a Japanese character? I don't know what that means. um, but yeah, we should check the Adventurers Guild to see. I know we're close with a few of these, um, but we'll be able to cross them off pretty soon. The mystery bundle, I think we should be able to complete this season, so I put it in our main goals. Also, to buy the Statue of Endless Fortune. I think this is just a good thing to have going in the background because it gives us iridium and um, what is it, omni geodes and diamonds, and importantly, birthday gifts. We get a loved birthday gift for every villager every day. So it basically guarantees that we won't get caught with our pants down. Um, though, yeah, we're more likely to fail the challenge due to forgetfulness, if we're being honest, which is why we have the checklist manifesto, which we will continue. Also, just like a personal goal, this isn't really necessary for perfection, but it would be nice to decorate another room. Oh, whoops. Sorry about that. Decorate another room for Willie. I don't know which one, I haven't decided, but we completed the pier. We completed Willie's fishing room. These are the inspiration. Ours looks a little different than this. It looks more like this one. But yeah, I designed this on a separate file and used it for reference. Also, I did get a lot of inspiration for this from, if you're wondering, there's a really great YouTube channel called Crystallized TV. And she does all of these incredible builds, decorating the house for each villager. And she also will decorate like sheds and whatnot. Uh, and so I really, really enjoyed getting some inspiration from her. Also, because decorating isn't something I normally do in Stardew. So it's kind of nice to embrace the inner granny and decorate a bit. Also, what else do we got? I would also like to go on Ginger and unlock all of the Ginger Island areas and collect all of the golden walnuts. And then this also could give us access to Quee's walnut room. And I put a question mark after that because I'm undecided. Because again, if we open it up, are we going to commit to doing a quest every single week no matter what and possibly reset the file? Or are we gonna do it what we were talking earlier, where it's like it's optional and we just do the quest as we want to. Um, hey, just got perfection for the first time. Congratulations, Ollie. Summer year 6 and 200 plus hours. Ollie, that actually matches my pretty much what I put into my first playthrough. I wasn't super optimal or super efficient. I don't even remember if I was checking the wiki for every little thing. And so, yeah, I ended up putting a lot of time into my first perfection file. But that's awesome, dude. Congratulations. Um, Also, yeah, building the obelisks. Pretty soon, when we harvest all of our wine, we'll have the money to pay for all this. So that's really good news. What else do we got here? Um, yeah, actually, all the secret notes. I put this here as well, just a reminder, because we have all the secret notes, but we haven't collected all the treasures. You know, we haven't given maple syrup to is it the bear in the secret woods. Um, Also, catching all the fish. We're really close to being done with this. It's totally achievable within the season, so we could focus on that. I'd also like to build a stable, right? We should just get a horse, even if it's not that practical for us. Um, it's still nice to have. We could build a stable. The only problem with this is there isn't a good spot to put the stable at the moment. We might need to move one or at least one fish pond, I think. Um, or I don't know, maybe we can fit it in some other way. But yeah, that's it. That's pretty much it. All right. Penny's birthday is coming up. Maybe we'll play that on stream today, probably. We usually do at least 2 days every stream. And let's see, what is so Penny, I'm pretty sure we already gave her the melon, right? Let's come over here to our gifts. Let's check good old Penny. Yeah, we've given her a melon and a poppy seed muffin. So let's see. Yeah, might as well cross some of these out. Melon, poppy seed muffin. I guess we should give her a poppy. How about that? On her birthday. A poppy for Penny. And yeah. Let's hop into Stardew now. Oh, also, let's just come over here. Granny Miss has been completed. Oh, that was a lot of fun. Thank you guys for that. It's so funny how such a dramatic moment and a realization on stream turned into such a fun addition to the story, right? That Granny got to do her Granny Miss celebration for everybody. All right. So fall one, there are no birthdays. We'll have to check the help wanted quest, and we will have to check the special orders. We don't have any notes here for the beginning of fall. I'm just gonna write a couple things off the top of my head, like plant crops, and possibly, if we have time, refill kegs. So we need to go to Pierre and purchase some seeds for fall. We have to decide what we're gonna plant. Money isn't really a problem, so I don't know. I don't know how much we want to plant. I also feel like we probably have quite a few of the fall crops still. So come over here to fruit and veggie. Actually, what if I go season? Will that show me for fall? Yeah, it looks like fall here. Um, but actually, we don't have that many of, like, for example, yeah, artichoke, amaranth, beet, pumpkin. I don't know. Maybe we made more of these because we haven't updated this. Should that be one of our goals? I could write that here. I don't know. Update. Um, what is it called? Or spreadsheet inventory list. I don't know. Whatever it is. Update the spreadsheet. That could be a boring goal, but one that could keep us safe, right? All right. Let's hop into Stardew. All right. Oh yeah. Gotta take that out. Oh, there's a prismatic. We should go find this butterfly. might as well just sell. Oh, we need this pickled pumpkin. Right? Yeah, this isn't done yet, is it? How is it still not done? Like, I just need a silver. That's all I need. Perturbed spirits. Oh, plant the rare seeds. That's actually a good reminder. Oh yeah, all the fish. No birthdays. Or, well, no birthday today. Buse, what's up? Welcome in. Oh, maybe I should plant this. Oh, but if we're gonna decorate in the house, you know what? We're just gonna leave it. We're just gonna leave it here because I can't be bothered. It's too much work at the moment. Because you can't move it around. You have to, like, take it out of the pot. All right, what do we got here? Let's put some stuff away. This is for the raccoons. Gotta hold on to this. There was something else the raccoons wanted besides pickled pumpkin. What was it? I don't know. The animals are all out. It was some sort of juice. Oh, you're right. It was like pickled pumpkin and I don't know what kind of juice. All right, let's find. Whoa, that's a lot of rare seeds. I did not realize we had this many. Okay, and these are all like summer crops, except for the carrot seed. Or sorry, well, broccoli could be for fall. I feel like we have enough broccoli though, right? Artichoke seeds. We have some eggplant seeds and just regular fall seeds or wild fall seeds. I think all of these, yeah, are other seasons. Oh no. Pro tip, you don't actually need to clear the weeds. Your hoe will clear the weeds. Like this. All right, there we go. That's all done. Oh, I did forget one spot. A few spots up here. Kind of worked somehow. Ah, something like that, I think. There's one spot there. Good. Oh, it was bok choy juice. Thank you. By the way, okay, hold on a second. Some of you guys have like a Chinese character in chat. Am I the only one that sees this? Like, what is that? Wait, or no, it disappears if I scroll over it. What? Whoa, 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 whoa. Hold on a second. What's going on? Okay, Jay. Jay, welcome in. When you came in, you said this, but you actually said hi. But for some reason, it's the Google Translate symbol. What? What's going on? When you guys are saying hi, it's being translated to say this. Yeah, you guys can't see it. Oh, now Buse, you're right, ni hao. Yeah, you guys can't. I can only see it, but when I scroll over chat with my cursor, it disappears. And I click on it, and it doesn't show that anything is being translated. It's very weird. But it's clearly like changing the text somehow. But I don't have Google Translate enabled on. Hold on, let me close this. Oh, that's so annoying. I'm just seeing if I can change. Yeah. No, there's nothing here that indicates that I have the ability to toggle. I don't know. But actually, okay, I have a question. I'm gonna start a poll. Hold on, let me type it. Here's your poll question for the stream. Should quests be optional for Granny? Right? Because we've said help wanted and special orders boards, those are required for perfection. Or, well, for those are required not for perfection, but they're required for Granny, right? She has to complete them or they're a fail. We have talked about how maybe the quests don't have to be so hardcore, and that Granny can sort of just complete them whenever. There is a small precedent for this when we did the desert challenge, for example. The quests that Marlin gives were not required. Like, we accepted it, but it wasn't like required that we had to do it every day. It was too outside the norm. But quest is kind of in an interesting place where I feel like it could be a requirement once we unlock the Qui room. But I also feel like if it is a requirement, then I'm going to delay unlocking the room until the last possible like moment, to avoid having to do quests as much as possible. But I don't know. What do you guys think? Yeah, two of you are saying that yes, it should be optional. I'll leave the pole up. All right. Maybe I will put all of these here. Like that. Is our watering can done? Oh, thank you, Clint. And yes, yeah, the watering can is done. Okay. In that case, then I'll also upgrade this, the trash can, with some iron. How is it already 11:20 a.m.? Oh my gosh. Well, our kegs aren't ready, so we don't need to refill them today. I was a little worried. I was thinking we'd have to do that. And hey, we still have 6 prismatic shards. That's better than nothing, but not as good as 18. I can't believe we had 18 prizzies, and we had to give 12 away. I'm only glad that we aren't doing the 120 days of penance, of doing 1 prizzy every day. That would be very tough. And we got some more ancient fruit. You like to see that? Where should I put them? I guess I'll throw them in here. All right. Oh, it was cactus fruit juice as well, right? No, bok choy juice. What am I talking about? I feel like I'll take a bok choy with me. You know what? Why don't we just do it like this? All right. Oh, we also have this. Bok choy, boom. There we go. Wait, how do we only have 48,000 gold? Shoot, we're not gonna have enough money. Are we gonna have enough money to buy enough like pumpkins and other things? Is 48,000? You know, just to be on the safe side, I'm gonna grab some stuff to sell. Right, this is... Yeah, we'll just go sell all this. We also have to check the special orders board. And there's a help wanted quest. Hold on, let me do this first. There we go. All right, I don't remember how many spots we have available. We might need wheat. We have enough sunflowers. Oh, do I need to set up grapes? You have to study views, but you can't leave. just, have me on in the background. All right. What are you studying for? Maybe I can help. Do I need more of these flowers? Berry seeds. I think we have enough sunflowers, right? Whatever. I'll get some more sunflower seeds just to be safe. All right. Well, okay, the multi-harvest crops that we have the corn still planted. We'll put some grape starters down where we had all the hops last season. And we'll put, I guess, cranberries in the rest. Might as well get a bunch of cranberry seeds then. And it's okay to have extra seeds right now because we're going to be... what am I trying to say? We're trying to stockpile seeds as well. And, we could get a bunch of pumpkins. But we don't really need that many pumpkins. Oh, wait, should we get the fall seeds from the oasis as well? I'll get 50 pumpkin seeds. And is it rhubarb? No, rhubarb I feel like is a spring crop. What's the fall crop from the oasis? You're studying criminal law? I don't know. I mean, Granny felt like a criminal all last season until she completed her purgatory. Well, we need to change up Granny's outfit this season, right? We need to get her a new drip. She's entering after, you remember she went through her bad girl era, right? When she had the pirate hat. And then she went through her guilt girl era, where she felt really guilty about having not turned in whatever help wanted quest back in episode 2. And now I think she's in her soft girl era, right? She's ready to like just vibe and relax a bit, okay? She deserves it. So we got to find an outfit that reflects the softness of Granny's spirit. It's beets. Ah, okay. There we go. A sea cucumber for Sam. How many of those do we have? I don't know. Let's go ahead and put that on our whatever. So yeah, there's no birthday today. This is Sam. Sea cucumber. Yeah. All right. We're not doing this one, so we have to do this one. The biome balance, the ocean fish. We could do that. It's just, this would be such a pain to do. The 100 ginger. Yeah. Biome balance, ocean fish. All right, so we checked for it. And yeah, we checked for the help wanted quest, but we haven't completed it. We don't have to do it today. We can complete it tomorrow as well. We could play some Junimo Kart at some point, maybe. All right, Views, have a good one. Good luck studying. Oh, wait. I wanted to get some beets. Or did we already... Did we already get enough? I don't know. It does seem like most of you think. 5 of you have voted in the poll for the optionality of the Quee quests. Oh, she sells coconuts? Oh, and the green, this green belted shirt. Doesn't this look like Zelda or something? Should I get it? How does Granny look in it? A little silly, but... Oh, even sillier. Alright, let's... Oh, wow. 2 artifact spots very close. Oh, wait, isn't there supposed to be the butterfly as well? Oh, we need to get this warp totem recipe. What's up, Leah? Welcome in. Welcome in. I'm feeling so tired right now. I don't know how... I've been running a lot. And I just ate, and I had the weirdest combination of food because I just didn't have, like, proper food to eat right now. And so I had, like, some vegetables and tofu mixed with buffalo sauce. I bought this buffalo sauce because I thought it would be good. Or not because I thought it would be good, but because I really like buffalo sauce. But it turns out in Finland, you can't get good buffalo sauce. It's, like, really weird. And so I ate this. It was, like, kind of spicy and weird. And then I had a bowl of cereal right after that. Like, granola cereal. And so my stomach, it's a very odd combination to have in my stomach right now. I don't have a stomach ache, but I do feel a bit weird. All right. Not that you guys needed that information or that update, but there you go. Do with it what you will. Oh no, what? I put, oh, I already had. What seeds did I just put away? I put away mixed seeds? Because there were no others. I guess it was wheat seeds. That's what I put away. Yeah. I feel like there was something else that I stacked by accident, but maybe it doesn't matter. Okay. Actually, the first thing I want to plant first over here. How did I have it set up? I think I had it like kind of like this. Like there was an entrance over there. Like that, maybe? Here. I want this entrance here. Am I doing this backwards? Probably. Yeah. Good enough. Like, it doesn't have to be pretty. It just needs to be good. Right, this is the last... Yeah, the... Wait, eggplant. Is eggplant multi-harvest as well? It continues to produce after the first harvest. So yeah, let's plant a few of these. Maybe down here. You think that's enough? Like that. Hey, 27, what's up? How are you? You're watching it with your famous friend who made Elliot memes for you, by the way? Wait, Leah, what? I thought you're the one that made the Elliot memes. But you have a famous friend that makes Elliot memes? Alright, let's put pumpkins down here. Just seeing, it's 13 days to mature. So we don't have to water everything, that's fine. Alright. There we go. Maybe that's good for... Whatever, let's put that down there. And we're probably done with cranberries as well. Wait, how do I only have 25 amaranth? I guess we didn't purchase that many amaranth, did we? Didn't miss any spots, did I? I didn't plant any hay. But maybe we can put more hay down in some of the spots later in the season. You both made it, and by famous, I mean mentioned. By famous, you mean mentioned. Hey, Kaimo, what's up? Welcome in. That's you doing the Mrs. Doubtfire impression. I have not seen that movie in so long. I need to rewatch it. Along with a bunch of other old movies like that, you know. Whoa, 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 what the? Did you guys... I've never seen that happen. I hit both spots simultaneously somehow. I'll leave that tree. Okay, everything has been planted. Sort of. We have a little time. I guess we could go fishing. Although, wait, this... Hold on, I want to look this up. Statue of Blessings. I feel like there's a time limit on it. What the? It disappeared. If I type in statue, oh, there... Oh, because it's statue of with a capital O. So the wiki doesn't recognize it. It's the prismatic butterfly. It's somewhere in the valley. Oh wait, the butterfly provides an amount of gold equal to 0.5% of the player's total earnings. So not your current. I was thinking for a second, I was like, well, it's unfortunate we have like no money in our bank right now, but we've actually earned a lot of money. But it can't be more than 50,000 geishos. And there's a small chance it will drop a prismatic shard. It cannot spawn after 5 p.m. This means that if it has reached 5 p.m., the player has not found the butterfly yet, and they are not on the map where the butterfly is, they will be unable to find it. Okay, so if we go down to Cindersap Forest, it won't be there, essentially. Oh, well. That's kind of annoying. Willie! Have you had much luck in the local waters? You look like you could be a strong angler if you set your mind to it. Willie, we have been bending over backwards for you. You should know that we are the best angler that has ever existed. All right? Willie trying to gaslight us. Oh, there we go. Super cucumber, we needed that. What do we got? Gold and dried starfish. Last one. Last cast, and then we head home. Is this a super cucumber? No. Seems more like an albacore to me. Yep. This is a loved gift. I might keep it over here, yeah. Oh, we have the sea cucumber. Do we have a cheaper one? We do. We'll give that to Sam. And the dried starfish. Getting plenty of those. And we need a loved gift. It was a poppy, right? Where do we keep... Here's a silver poppy. Do we not have a higher quality poppy? Don't we have a bunch? Oh yeah, look at this. Hold on. Yeah, we have gold. Let's give a gold poppy to Penny. And this for Sam. And we were working on our ocean fish. But yeah, okay, wait, is that it? None of that. It was no one's birthday today. We double check, right? We pet the dog. We pet the cat or not. Let's open up our checklist just to be on the safe side. Right. So we don't refill the kegs today. I'm just going to remove that because that might confuse me later. But yeah, plant crops. And double check the birthday Penny. We'll give her that poppy. Good. Hold on, wait. If it's Penny's birthday, why is her name not here? Look up gifts. Fall 2. Wait, it says, okay, is this correct though? Jody's fall 11, is that right? Jody, wait, how is Penny? Their names aren't there for some reason. Okay, gifts. Wait, let me just double check. Look up gifts D4 to E and return column 2, I think. Yeah, it should return the name based off of this. Okay. Oh, it says fall 02. That would be the problem. All of their birthdays that say like, oh, that's so annoying. Right? Yeah, the first week for every season is bad. But the way that I set this up, it's not easy to put a 0 in there. Or is it? No, because it's like I put them as numbers, as a sequence. Oh my gosh. So oh, whoops. There we go. Probably the way to do this is to come over to the gifts. The reason this is copied and pasted from, like, I probably just have to do it like this. We can do it. It won't take too long. It's only a few. This was copied and pasted from the wiki, that's why. Right. Oh, shoot. That... Wait, did I mess up the other one? You have to hold, like, option, I think, when you do this, so it doesn't increment. There's so many little details here. Okay, hold on. Hold option and drag down, and boom. There we go. Imo, you're making an orange cinnamon roll custard casserole at the moment. Yo, where is our Sucre Bear? I will never forget Mr. Sucre Bear, who showed up in chat as a new subscriber purely to comment on the difference between a cobbler and a crumble. Absolute legend. And also then to dispel any misconceptions about him. Have, you know, people thought maybe, people might have stereotyped him that he was like kind of an old lady or something, you know, that he would have such high quality baking knowledge. And he's like, no. I'm a big burly man. Isn't that what he said? Do you guys remember that? Sucre Bear, if you're out there, we love you. We need you. We need you back. Yeah, sometimes with dealing with spreadsheets, you could come up with a fancy solution, but figuring out how to do this fancy solution just takes longer than manually changing all the problematic data. Like, just when you have a problem with your spreadsheet, just change the data. All right, if you're not getting the results you want, just change the data. Okay, no. Boom. What else? I'm looking for those zeros. That's it. Okay, let's see if our, there we go. Now the names are flowing through, baby. We do that VLOOKUP. We could also do a fancy index match, if you guys know what I'm talking about, you Google spreadsheet nerds out there. But VLOOKUP is good in this context, so I just use that. The index match is more sophisticated because VLOOKUP only gives you, if I remember correctly, the lookup, the search term has to appear in the first column of the data. But with with index match, you can look up stuff anywhere in the data on any column or whatever. Some fancy stuff. Okay, Penny wants a poppy. Okay. There we go. There we go. Yeah, all of you miss Sucre Bear. Got some barbecue today, 27. Nice. Freak. Yeah. Oh, yeah. I'm a freak in the Google Sheets, baby. I'm a gentleman in the streets and a freak in the Google Sheets. No wonder I'm still single. Yeah, hashtag forever alone. Stuffed mushroom sounds pretty good. And grilled zucchini. Okay, what the hell was I doing? We gotta go to sleep. We gotta go to sleep. Okay, these are all done, so I'm gonna refill these pretty soon. Actually, I have an idea. Hold on. Hold up, I got an idea. I feel like... Oh, and these are ready too? Oh my gosh, there's always so much to do. Alright, give me all of this stuff. I'm gonna put these in here. And that way I always have... You know, I always have whatever. We didn't need to make any more of this stuff. Any other kind of stuff for the raccoons or... Which one's worth more? The glacier fish. We really don't have other row? Did I mess up? Did I not see it? Yeah, I guess we've been going through all the other row. We just haven't been getting... I don't know. I feel like we're not getting very lucky. Alright. Boom. Alright, we might as well check what's our weather report. Sunny. Fortune teller. Very happy spirits today. Oh, we got another butterfly. Maybe we should go find that butterfly. Yeah, it does seem like you guys really want the Quee quests to be optional. We got 11 votes. Only one person has voted for them to be required. What do you... Tell me your reasoning. If you don't mind sharing in the chat. Like, why do you think they should be... They shouldn't be required, right? If I'm going to play devil's advocate, Mr. Quee is like the most legitimate authority figure to be giving us, you know, quests that are required. Though they, I guess they aren't really coming from the Junimos per se within Pelican Town. Still, I don't know. There could be something said of... Oh, I forgot. Hold on. All right. 500 G. 500 Gesos in the bank. What all do I got here? Gotta remember where to put everything. Also, I just want to check this out. Yep. That looks good. We pet our animals. The madness. Okay. Oh, we got some more of that. Alright, we took the gate down, guys. I know some of y'all were like so triggered. Finally, it is done. Okay, we need to refill the kegs. I kind of feel like... Let's do that. Don't worry, I'll get them all, I'll get them all. There's Pam. I would like to find that prismatic butterfly. Oh, there's still space there. Anyway, oh wait, hold on. You guys were saying some good stuff. Ollie, you don't think they should be required because they're hard and it would really suck to reset. You guys, you're more invested in the stream than I am. Look at that. Or you're more invested in the run. Because they're not for the regular villagers, says Stacy. They're just for Mr. Quee. Feel like Granny would want to help out her fellow villagers, but is she even aware of the lore of Mr. Quee? That's a good point, right? I would say she is aware because she drinks the snake milk. You know, like she meets Mr. Quee. He's giving her heavy hints, right? Like that she basically can become like him once she finishes the whatever perfection. And feel if you're being honest, feel like the streams would fully turn into just doing all the Quee quests. Some of them are pretty time consuming. Okay, that is a good point, Stacy. You're having some potato chips now, 27. The Toffle potato chips. And Stacy, and for another reason, do you know how hard the dangerous mines are going to be without taking damage? It's going to be the first day of Skull Caverns all over again with 35 resets. That's a good point. Oh, but at the end of the day, it's your challenge, so you should have the final say in what feels like this. It's in the spirit of. Yeah. Well, thanks for giving that feedback, letting me know what you guys think, because I'm on your side. I feel like it probably makes sense just to keep the challenge about the help wanted quests and the special orders boards. But it's funny because at the beginning of every stream, I have like a little spiel that I didn't intend to memorize, but now it's like I say, like, we have to do all help wanted quests, special orders boards, Qui quests, you name it, we have to do it. But now it turns out that that's not actually true. That would be the only reason I would be like, oh, I don't know, maybe we should do the Qui quests. Maybe it's just a vestige of an earlier era, right? An earlier time when we were young and naive and didn't realize how difficult the challenge was, or we just hadn't developed the lore, right? We just hadn't developed the lore. Did I miss one? No. Let me know if I missed one. I don't know. My hand is like, not cramped up, but it's just like it gets in an awkward position after a while. It looks like they're all bouncing, you know? But I could just be having an optical illusion. They all look good. They all look good. Okay, now we need to find Penny and Sam. Also, oh shoot, I'm gonna do something. I don't know if this is gonna make a difference. It's not yet 5 p.m. We could look for the butterfly. By entering Cindersap, I spawned it. It should have spawned if it was in Cindersap. Okay, Sam. He's not going to be at home, is he? Please. Nope. He's not in the kitchen. No. All right. Where's Penny? Here she is. Your farm looks really pretty right now. Hoppy for Penny, right? Boom. 8 out of 8 hearts now. Oh, this is for me. For my birthday? Sniff. Sorry. I'm just not used to such kindness. I was like, wait, what? Does she not love the poppy? I love it, though. It's perfect. Thank you so much. Yeah, okay. You gave me a little bit of a heart attack. Granny suffers from heart palpitations. Please. Buse, why are we not drinking beer? We already did that. Okay, Granny will indulge on the 13th day of Grannymas, but otherwise, she's not going to be knocking one back every 30 seconds. You don't like this U shape with the kegs? It feels like more work. Yeah, I don't know. Is that... I'm trying to think of, like... In that space, is there a more efficient arrangement of kegs than the U shape? I just put that down because it seemed easiest with having a central walkway, but you might be able to do like multiple rows and fit just as many or maybe more kegs in, but I don't know. Okay, that's done. What else do we need? We need to go find Sam. Where is he? We need to check the help wanted board. There's Evelyn. Another help wanted. I need an amethyst if it's not too inconvenient. All right, well, let's go ahead and update our checklist for today. We gave Penny her poppy. We also have Pam. Amethyst. Yeah, no help wanted board today. I'm going to say we refilled the kegs today. And so this then... should be here, right? Yeah, next Tuesday we can refill the kegs again. What, year 2, I guess? What do you mean, views? Oh, hey, Evangeline. Welcome in. Good to have you here. Yeah, oh, you're the one that asked. Okay, year 2. Yeah, we're in fall year 2. But yeah. We're making a lot of progress. I don't think we'll be able to get perfection by the end of year 2. But for sure in year 3, right? Like, we're going to be making so much money that we'll be fine in terms of like getting the obelisks and the golden clock by the end of year 1, I think. I don't know, actually, maybe not. Maybe not. The golden clock is 10 million, so that could be we might have to save up longer for that. But the monster eradication goals, I think, is going to be the real challenge. But yeah. Does anybody know where Sam is today? Where does he go? Well, you know what? I'm going to run home. I'm going to get the amethyst. And we'll do that as well. Let me just double check, right? Delivery to Pam. She wants the amethyst. Wait, let me just double check. Yeah. There we go. Do you think Sam went home already? Nope. There's Vincent. Does Sam hang out in here? Shane's already here. There's Alex. What does Sam do? Does he go to the community center? No. Or does Sam also go to the saloon later? Does he hang out over here? There he is. I didn't realize. Thanks a million, Granny. I should have known you'd be the one to take this job. There we go. Wait, let's see if we can find that prismatic butterfly. Let me go ahead and collect some moss while we're at it. Maybe it's up at the mountain, which I didn't spawn in. I didn't go up to the backwoods or the mountain. It's like there's just too many things we have to get done, you know? Oh, the raccoons. I could give them one of their gifts. Yeah, they need the bok choy juice, but we have the pickled pumpkin, so that's good. Hey, Luca, what's up? And Marina. Oh, wait, sorry, we'll not be joining the streets for some time. The streets? Or the streams? Don't join the streets, Luca. That makes it sound like you're joining a gang or something. You're welcome here. This is a better gang. The Stardew gang. You were cleaning mold, Marina? What? That's crazy. Sorry about that. Evil Marnie. This is just a lie. Like, Marnie, he's been staying with you way longer than just a few months. Like, it's year 2. He's been there at least since the beginning of year 1. But we know he's been there for much longer before. He helps with the chickens. What's up, Leah? Everyone that has a unique and interesting perspective, whether they believe it or not. Don't you think so? Although some people have opinions that I just can't respect. I like her. She keeps it real, you know? I figure, you know what? We might as well get some fishing done while we're at it. What do you have to say, Willie? The old man was a fisherman, I know. I grew up sailing between the Fern Islands, living from catch to catch. The fishing life's tough, but there's something about it that keeps you going. Hell yes. Fishing for love, more like, Willie. Your rented apartment is showing signs of mold? Oh my goodness. Buse, you ate moldy potatoes this morning? Wait, you ate the sweet potatoes with black mold? Didn't we tell you not to eat those? What? What? Why did you eat them? But the situation was you threw out the ones that had the mold, and the other ones you were planning to cook with, right? Buse is wild. I think we all know a Buse in our life, you know? Buse shows up in chat and is like, maybe Granny should just drink beer all day. Like, that's... And somehow the suggestions ends up as one of the things Granny has to do. Oh, double golden mystery box. How about that? Hell yeah. Buse. Buse has a certain kind of creative chaos. You know what I mean? We need that. Oh, what the? Sea cucumber, maybe? Hold on, I'm gonna get it. Okay, give me the thing. Okay. Hopefully it's the purple sea cucumber. Boom. Yes. Alright, I'll take the magmas. Not bad. The real estate business, managing the property isn't doing a good job. Yeah, I mean, if you've got mold, they clearly are not taking good care of the property. But hang in there, Marina. I hope it gets resolved for you. "27 is the clone watching. Is that the new viewer?" But did clone give us some good luck? No. Got some fishing tackle. Oh, I could put that on there. Yeah, why not? Oh, the older brother. It's not the clone. It's the older bro. The legendary older brother. Is that why you had the barbecue? I feel like when your older brother comes around, you guys have a barbecue or something. Or am I just misremembering? Oh, we got a golden animal cracker. Yeah. Everyone say hi to 27's older brother. We're very welcoming chat over here. I mean, we are playing Stardew Valley after all, right? It'd be very strange if we were, like, super toxic. I'm really thankful for you guys. Like, seriously, I was thinking about it earlier today, how fun it is to stream with y'all. Like, y'all make it so much more... I mean, playing Stardew is already super fun. Oh my god, hold on. I was about to say I gotta lock in, but oh my god, Granny just got destroyed. It's because we don't have the tackle on, that's why. It was so much harder. I need to make some more tackle. All right. Enough. Actually, I'll drink the espresso. Give myself a little bit more of a boost. Did we do everything today? You're all at your parents' place this weekend. Nice. I feel like I've had to open and close every chest around me. What the hell? Wait. How is this possible? It's like there's one item going into every single chest. Wait, let me go ahead and let's put a magma. Let's put the skeletal tail away. And we got to give this golden animal cracker We have exactly 100 starfruit. How about that? Might as well put that away for now. I should sell this wine, right? There we go. Yeah, it's gonna make us 1.5 million geishos. Oh yeah. Views, you feel like the spotlights are on you? You feel shy? Well, it's always the shy ones. You got to watch out for the shy people. They're the crazy, chaotic, creative ones. All right. They come up with the drink beer all day challenges for your Stardew Grandma challenge, right? the Oh, but that was actually a lot of fun. The 13th day of Grannymas, she rested. Um, Wait, after your orange custard cinnamoroll casserole is done cooking, you're going to add some maple syrup to the orange icing and heat it together. Then mix and drizzle it all on top. That's Kaimo. I'm glad you're doing that. For me, that sounds like a lot of effort. All right. It sounds like a lot of steps. I would mess it up. I can barely manage Granny. And that's using a spreadsheet with tick boxes, and checklists and stuff. Hey, Zeo Bowl, welcome in. How are you? We're doing well. Speaking of the checklist, let us go ahead and check today. So we gave the sea cucumber to Sam. We also gave Pam her amethyst already. Did we finish the biome balance? Hold on, I think we did actually. Oh no, we have two more. Two more. And gifts, let's find, is it Penny? Yeah. Penny here, we gave her a poppy. And also, let's go ahead and get this. There we go. Penny is complete. We did everything, right? Like perfect timing. Everyone's birthday. We did the help wanted. We just have biome balance to finish out. We'll be done with that. I'm disappointed we didn't find the butterfly. But the chance of getting a prismatic shard is so low that... Or maybe it's not that low. I don't know. I don't know. Look at that. 1.6 million geishos. Almost on the dot. That's pretty crazy. That's what I'm talking about. Wait, 28? Is 28 the name of the older brother? Is that what you guys decided? That's true. And if you guys are enjoying the live stream, as Marina points out, don't forget to leave a like and a subscribe. Follow along with the challenge. I really appreciate it. Yeah, I was saying earlier that I'm really grateful that you guys have found the live stream and are giving me good ideas. Okay, the trash can is ready, so we could go and upgrade it to gold. No birthday today. It'll be cloudy tomorrow. It'll be sunny on the island. Good humor today. Another butterfly. All right, how do I want to spend today? Right? That might be new. Yeah, this is one of the last things we need to donate. That's really good. Actually, I have an idea. There we go. That'll just save me a little time. Okay. What do we need to do today? It would be nice to build a stable. But I think I need to move this and put the stable there. But if I moved it, where would I move it to? I'd have to move it way over here. Oh, also, I want to give... Yes, okay, I need to find tiramisu or bubblegum. There we go. Bubblegum. Congratulations. There you go. I like it, like sings a little song or something. That's cute. Yo, what the hell? Oh my god. Classic little animal behavior. Like if you have a small dog, you know. Yeah, we got another Neptunite. Kaimo says, it's a lot less effort when you use the canned cinnamon rolls from the store. Kaimo, you know, we don't have those here in Finland, not to my knowledge. Do you, Finnish people in the stream, do you guys know about this? In America, you can buy like dough that is in a can. It's like a canister in like not the frozen, it's not frozen, but it's in the refrigerated section, right? And then you break it open, it pops open, it's like under pressure. And then the dough just is already somehow pre-sliced as well. And you put it on a tray and put it in the oven. I remember having little, I don't know if cinnamon roll, yeah, well, cinnamon rolls, but there were also like the cinnamon buns. No, it was basically a cinnamon roll, but it wasn't rolled. It was just a little circle. And then you would, oh, that glaze that you would put on it. I still have a distinct memory of that glaze. It's like a very specific plastic container with a metal lid, right? And the metal lid just pops off. Why do I remember that? Because it's such a core memory as a child, getting so many delicious little cinnamon rolls in the morning. Zio says that's weird. It is weird, but actually it's really good. It's Yeah. Yeah, canned, but it's kind of funny. It's not canned completely. It's more like there's this cardboard tube with metal on the end. And then in order to open it, you peel off the paper on the cardboard tube, and then you hit it on the corner of the table. And then the cardboard like kind of pops open. It kind of untwirls at the seam. And that's how then you access the dough. Look, I don't know what I'm talking about, all right? I mean, I do know what I'm talking about. I just don't know how to explain it. Um, okay. Let's come back. Come back here. See our checklist. So yeah, no one's birthday today, right? We have to check the help wanted. There's no special order today. Maybe we could go get build the stable. That would be that would be nice. Build the stable. So let's look that up. How much does it cost? 10,000 G, 100 hardwood, and 5 iron. Oh, it'd also be good to upgrade our trash can, right? Hardwood and iron. Now, let's just take all of it. Right? Wait. Our trash can isn't finished upgrading yet. I thought it was done. Oh, do we have to go in person and talk to him to get it? Because it's like we still have a trash can. It's just not the one. Oh yeah, we need the hardwood. We could also get the Statue of Blessing. Maybe that's what we should go and get. Well, no, not the Statue of Blessings. The statue... Or is it the statue? Whatever it is. It costs 1 million G to purchase from the guy. We could go do that as well. Yeah, I have a recommendation for you, Tyler. Why not stream on different platforms to gather a bigger audience? Twitch, TikTok, and other places maybe. If it's hard to read multiple chats, you can focus on maybe just YouTube and Twitch chat and leave TikTok live on background. You could maybe out your link to YouTube so people from other places come here and check it out. I have thought about it, though it is kind of like an effort. I just haven't really sat down and figured it out or tried it. I'm not against it. I feel like if I were to do it, I would probably just have like Twitch and YouTube. But at the same time, I'm not like necessarily streaming in order to get a huge audience. Though there have been a few times where I was surprised at how many people showed up. There was one day, a random Monday, like a month or so ago, when we had like 90 people in like watching the stream simultaneously, which was pretty crazy. That's the most I think I've ever had for a live stream. And there was no reason for it. It just people just showed up. It wasn't like the first episode of the challenge. It was like we were already several episodes in or something. But yeah. Oh, and Stacy, yeah, you hate opening those cinnamon tubes? I know, yeah, they pop really loud. You're my manager, Buse. Thank you. Yeah, Marina, we had 90 people at one time. It was pretty cool. I got nervous. I was like, oh my God. No, no. I fumbled. I made so many Stardew mistakes. It was embarrassing. No, no, no. We handled it. All right, Granny did not mess up at all. Okay, it's not even 9 a.m. yet. I'm gonna go to the mines. The other thing is we could purchase another... Oh, we need to make space. Oh, we don't have space. That's the problem with this challenge. We need to make space for the obelisks. And currently our animals are taking up so much space. Maybe we need to move the animals. Maybe I need to try. I didn't really clear space out where... Oh, yeah, I don't know. Oh, a parrot egg. Summons a level 4 parrot companion who grants you a very high chance to find gold coins when slaying monsters. I don't think we really need that, but let's just try it out. That was risky. I was looking for Dougie's. There we go. Hold on. All right. Oh, we even have trash in front of the doghouse. Like, so okay, this is part of the problem here. Oh, but there's something on the grass there. I could move that over. Because I'd like to put the obelisk here. I feel like that makes the most sense. You know? Maybe I'll leave that. Could put it a little further down so the animals... Although I need space for this. Right? I could put it there for now. Or how about over here? Let's just do that. Because I want to put the stable here. Like, it could be nice to put it there. Anyways, well, I'm not so happy with the layout, but we'll work on it later. A new task should be breaking the debris in front of Roro's house. Yeah, pierogi, right? You and your boyfriend over here are feeling so spoiled that dough in a can is a novel concept for some. Wait, Kaimo, wait, Kaimo, hold on a second. You're the one that's making... You made your own. You had your own dough, right? You went through all the effort. But now you also feel spoiled that dough in a can is a novel concept for people. But I thought you wouldn't use the dough in a can. I don't know. Okay, wait, where was I? What the hell was I gonna do? Let's go to the blacksmith. Here. There we go. Trash can. Let's upgrade it to gold. Let's donate. Um, I'll just put it there. And that parrot is a new look, but it kind of fits Granny, actually, if you think about it. It's her little parrot friend. Hey, Vincent, how are you? He always complains about Mom not letting him look for bugs. Of course there's another help wanted. I could really go for a farm fresh bok choy. Alright, Clint. Coming right up. Should we go look for this butterfly? It feels like a waste of time. I know people have taken screenshots to find it more quickly. Bok choy for Clint. Where do I think? This prismatic butterfly. Let's check the beach. I feel like it would be fun to catch one of these, you know? Oh, I need to make another lure. You know what? You're feeling spoiled that other people don't have the convenience of the canned dough and have to rough it. Did I miss? I was talking, I didn't hear the sound. Ooh, I'm getting that. Hell yeah. Golden treasure chest. Please be a prismatic shard. What you got? Oh, that's kind of lame, but We did this. And we did this. So we might as well come back over here. We'll check that off and check that off. Good. What's up, Harvey? Leah. Oh, we got a little cutscene. How about this? Oh, Granny Fern, it's perfect timing that you showed up. I brought the children on a little field trip into the countryside. You know all about life in the country, right? So I was thinking, could you be my guest speaker today? I can't stand kids. Of course, Granny would love to. Wait, let me just call the children over. What kind of food is that? Jazz, Vincent, may I have your attention, please? Like, what is this? I have a very special guest here to talk to you today, our very own local farmer, Granny Fern. She has first-hand experience living in the countryside, so she knows all about the valley's natural resources. Yes, for exploitation. It's not an ecosystem. It's not an environment. It's a resource that we can extract. A natural resource is a material source of wealth that occurs in a natural state and has economic value. Wow. The capitalist indoctrination of these children. God created nature for our domination, all right, as it says in the book of Yoba Genesis. Very good. That's worth 2 star points, Jazz. She gives out star points. Like, yes. Okay, now let's give Granny Fern our full attention. Country life is all about farming. Country life is all about gathering from the wild. What would Granny say? I feel like she's more of a gatherer. I mean, she's a farmer in terms of money, right? But she's all about gathering gifts. This valley is chock full of precious minerals. The water around here is teeming with fresh seafood. You'll find no better lumber south of Grampleton. What is Grampleton? Is that also the place where Clint says he was taking Emily? Like there was a concert in Grampleton or some other town? I love that name, Grampleton. Hi, my name's Tyler. I'm from Grampleton. Population 900, you know, like born in Grampleton, born and raised Grampletonian. Wait, Marina, you had your first cinnamon bun as a vegan, so it was really in your early 20s. Cool. Knew that it was from movies and all, but eating was pretty late in life. Does Granny have kids? She does, Marina. She has at least one son that we've established. She maybe has others, but, well, her son has died. But Jas here, this character, is actually her granddaughter. Jas is the daughter of Granny's son and Barney, Marnie's sister. What would Granny say? I feel like she would probably be talking about the fish, because she did so much fishing in the beginning of the challenge, right? She got that fish smoker. Yes, Vincent? Miss Granny Fern, do you have a boyfriend? Vincent, that's not an appropriate question. Behave yourself, or I'll have to take away all your star points for the day. This reminds me of when I was in, was it 8th grade? We had a new English teacher, and she was young, and there was a basketball coach who was also around her age, and we used to tease her so much about her dating the basketball coach. Like, they weren't. They might have actually dated at some point, though. I feel like I'm. They weren't originally dating, but we as the students invented this love scenario for her. This poor teacher. Imagine going to work and you just got a gaggle of 8th graders who are making jokes about you maybe having a crush on the basketball coach. We had no evidence, obviously. It wasn't like she did anything, but we invented it. But she, to be fair, she didn't seem to mind. She let us get away with it. So yeah, maybe, yeah. But they didn't end up together. I do know that they didn't end up together. I don't think so, right? No, she ended up with someone else. But yeah, that was 8th grade English. But yes, Marina. Yes, I can show you the chart in a little bit. Scammer called your grandma, said he had all her passwords. She got a pen and paper and said, "Thank God for that. What are they?" Well, that's probably enough for today. You two run along and play. It's a lot of work to take care of these kids, but I don't really mind. I enjoy seeing them learn, and hopefully I can help them grow up to be good people. Would you ever want to be a parent, Granny Fern? Oh. I mean, she already is a parent, you know? Alright, she would be like, absolutely. She's a grandma. Me too. I'm glad you feel that way. All right, what the hell were we doing? Well, I'm glad you showed up, Granny Fern. I think the kids had a great time. All right, we got a little cutscene. Barney and Marnie on the farm. All right, we're just looking for the prismatic butterfly. I don't see it. Like, it could be in the secret woods. Should I even go in here? Probably not. Run. Wait, was the butterfly there? No. There was a slime. All right, let's run up to the backwoods. Yo, where is it? Didn't I check everywhere? Where? We checked every... I feel like we checked every map. Maybe it was on Cindersap and I missed it. We already checked the beach. Could it have been in the town? Or maybe it could be over in the community center area. Let's do that. Like, it could even be around here. Like, it could be up. Hiding behind there, maybe. There's Maru. There's a little jack-o'-lantern. Dude, where is it? Can it spawn in the town? It doesn't despawn after 5. It just can't spawn after 5 if you haven't already, I guess, accessed that part of the map, right? There's a traffic jam over here. Where is it? I mean, it could be in the secret woods. Oh my gosh. That was so close. I am so glad. There was a slime right there. How crazy was that? Okay, I don't see the butterfly. It's not here. It's not in the secret woods. And it's not back here either. Because we looked at everything, right? I guess we might not have looked here in this middle area. But no, we did. I know we checked the ocean. Making sure we don't have any help wanted quests. What? Maybe it's over here on one of these islands. It flies around, so it should be pretty obvious, right? I mean, I guess... Yeah, I'm looking for this butterfly. Yeah, I went to the beach. Okay, this feels like a huge waste of time. We didn't go far out on the dock, though. Also, I guess it is possible that, like, it spawned and then it was in an area that we didn't see. And then we left, and then when we came back, it had moved into an area we had already checked. There. Yeah. We just have to give up. Can it spawn on your farm? Is that a possibility? What if it was like, what if it was back here at the... All right. Oh, well. Okay, did we do everything? Double check our spreadsheet. What do we got? Today we did everything. We built the stable. Oh, we need to replant Ginger Island tomorrow. All right, we can go do that. But yeah, just double check. No one's birthday today. We gave Penny her gift yesterday of a poppy. Waiting for Elliot. Go to sleep. Another freaking butterfly? Oh my god. Wait, can the butterfly spawn on Ginger Island? Because that would be really annoying. Yeah, no one's birthday. It'll rain tomorrow and it's sunny on the island. Oh, very displeased spirits today. Oh yeah, we haven't made a giant crop yet. All right, Rasmodius, our dad, gave us a frozen tear for Sebastian, of course. Why, why do I have all this junk here? What? I didn't mean to do that. Hey. I was trying to place a tile there, but I can't. Like if I try to put it here, watch. It goes into the... That's funny. Oh, wrong one. All right, we need to go replant the star fruit. I'll bring this just in case we need something. We don't need to replant anything in here. No, Marina, we did not find the butterfly. We have another chance to find it. But honestly, it feels like such a waste of time. Okay, we need to go to the Oasis, right? We need to check the special orders board. Or not the special orders, the help wanted board. Of course, we're getting so many help wanted quests. A sandfish for Maru. You know what? Might as well just grab that now. We'll just knock that out of the way. Sandfish. We do have a few. Maybe we'll see the butterfly here. Maybe not. Yo, where's Maru? What the hell? Is she already at work? I'm looking for that butterfly, by the way. I'm gonna check the community center just in case. I don't remember what Maru does if she comes here. She doesn't. It's a Thursday. Are they doing their, like, gymnastics thing or something? No. She must be at work, right? Yes, there she is. Do you have an appointment? I have an appointment with Destiny. Oh yeah, let me go ahead and add that to our list. So today, no birthday. And it was Maru, Sandfish. Done. All right. Now we just need to go What are these? Oh, truffle oil for Lewis. I keep ignoring these. And the maple syrup to the secret woods. We can do that. But let's first go, there it is! Okay, it just gave me money, that was all. Alright, well. What's up, Willie? I love the crab that is just running on the dock. So cute. Hell yes. Hell yes. We need the 5 omnis. More? Oh, maybe we already turned that in. I don't know. Oh, a little cutscene. With Leo. What are you doing, Granny Fern? Just enjoying the waves, looking for fish, thinking about someone special, pondering the big questions. She's thinking of someone special. Willie, hello. Willie is on her mind. I don't understand that yet. Maybe when I become an elder someday. Granny Fern? Tell me about the place you come from, your home. There's a town full of people. Well, I mean, she's from Pelican Town. Like, she was born there, but she grew up in Zuzu City. There's a town full of people. Oh, but she's telling him about Pelican Town because they're on Ginger Island, right? Which she probably talk about the people, right? There's forest, beaches, and mountains. It's like here, but colder. I live on a farm. A town full of people. That's what she would say. People? Are there other kids? Yes. What does that matter to a bird? I know I'm not actually a bird, Granny Fern. I'm like you. But I don't like thinking about it. Because I'm so alone. With my bird family, I feel like I belong. But I don't belong. I don't belong anywhere. And Willie shows up. Poor lad. I wonder if there's some way to help. All right, there we go. Hell yes. Wait, why is there one? How are some of these not ready? They have the soil. They have the speed grow. How does that make any sense? Some of like this didn't grow at all. Maybe it doesn't have the speed grow. Yeah, what? There's so many of them that didn't grow. Hold on, let me take care of these as well. Did I get this? Nope, now I did. Maybe they don't have the speed grow. They don't. That's why. Okay, okay. Alright, we're just gonna fix it then. Oops. Wait, that one did have... These do have speed grow. Oh, maybe they have a different fertilizer? It's all the same, right? It's not fertilized with something else, right? The days are going by so much faster now without Granimus, right? The dots are lighter? Was it this one? And this one, right? Is that right now? Oh my gosh. All right. I feel like going up and down is easier. You know, those spots I probably had originally fertilized because that's where we put the melon and the garlic and the wheat, right? Granny is so clean with it. Look at that. Oh, I messed up. The cleanliness has been... Yeah, look, don't think about it. How about that? Did I miss a spot? I don't think so. Might as well check for some coconuts. Oops. When did Granny steal Emily's pet? Hey, this is a different parrot. Granny has her own rescue parrot, all right? Or took a member of Leo's family, right? Yeah. Give the parrot back. Got 3. You know what we should do? We should try this. I don't think I'm going to be able to do it. No, I can do it. Boom, ding, doom. Ding, dong, dong, ding. Okay, here we go. It's too hard. It's too freaking hard. I can't. Oh, man. Granny can't. I have a little time. I'm going to run around the island. Give me that. Oh, yeah, we've already turned this in, right? Yeah, we already turned that in. We need whatever these are. Actually, I think we have the skull. We have the skull. We need to turn it in. Oh, I don't have space? Oh, there's a bone. I should take that. The femur. And whatever. Oh, man. The coal is actually pretty valuable. You know? Actually, I don't know if I have... I know we have plenty of these legs. We have plenty of legs. Let me just double check. There we go. We got that snake skull. All right. Fine. Let's get the legs. The minigame is so hard. You record it and watch it back. That's smart. Yeah, sometimes I do that. I feel like he made it harder. Or maybe I'm just getting older. All right. Don't have any fish or anything, right? Oh, I could have saved a spot. I didn't even realize. We could have combined our starfruit seeds into one. I was juggling inventory like a fool. That's okay. Why do I feel like... Huh. I don't know. We got 4 pearls. That's pretty nice. Can this go in there? No. The artifact troves we can open up with Clint. Yeah, maybe we could do that the next day. But I might have to end the stream here. I'm getting really tired. Even though it's a Saturday night, but we have been streaming for a little while and we've made quite a bit of progress. Like we played through 4 full days. Normally we only make it through 2 days. I feel like that's a win. Oh yeah, look how many prehistoric tibias. Oh, I have... These artifacts are here for some reason. It should be in here. All right. Maybe we should get the truffle oil. You know? And the maple syrup. Let's just put it in our inventory. To remind ourselves to go do those quests. Oh, wow. So the caviar takes longer to process than the other stuff for some reason. Look at our beautiful monument to Willie. His fishing room. We might as well sell this glacier fish roe. And the rest of that away. Oh. Yeah, that's going to be a problem. I have a solution. We just take all of it. So we don't auto stack it. That's the solution. All right. Double check our checklist, right? No birthday today. We gave Maru the sandfish. We completed our help wanted quest for today. We replanted Ginger Island today, and that should happen again in 9 days or on the Saturday. Here. Fall 13 on Abigail's birthday. We'll replant Ginger Island. Oh yeah, and the greenhouse. If we replanted the greenhouse on this day, on a Saturday, then it would be, yeah, on the Monday. Here, I'll put that here. Replant greenhouse. Remind ourselves to do that. At least the star fruit. We are going to be replacing it with ancient fruit or whatever. But at least we've got it going. All right, wait. What were you guys saying here? And yeah, you can get the frog from the fibers near Leo's treehouse. Yeah, I was thinking about that. Thank you, Buse. I couldn't remember if it was the bat or the frog that you get from that part of the island. Since they introduced the Jojo parrot, you always get to a certain point where you just buy the last few golden walnuts. Stacy, how can you sell out like that? Come on. Come on. Views, you try to get your brother to like this game, but he said it's boring. Not everyone has some exquisite taste, I guess. Yeah, you know. What type of games does your brother like to play, Views? I feel like also it can be frustrating if you start playing Stardew with somebody who's already a Stardew nerd like me. Because then the nerd just sort of takes over, and so you don't really get invested, or like you don't learn through trial and error. You don't make mistakes. And I think that's the fun of Stardew, is like making those mistakes in your first playthrough, so that then you're like, oh my gosh, when I want to play the game again, but this time I'm gonna grow a bunch of parsnips and do this and that. You know, you have all these plans, and then you try it and it doesn't like really work all that well, or you know, it works, but you run out of energy and you're like, okay, maybe that wasn't the best plan. Maybe there's a better way to do it. So then you start optimizing. You're like, okay, I'll go to the mines to focus on getting the ore to make sprinklers, right? The quicker I get sprinklers, then I'll be making a lot of money. It's really fun. But yeah. And yeah, we didn't open the Quee room yet, Views. Yeah. Would Willie be scared if you found out about the room? Why would he be scared? We're besties with Willie. He's gonna think it's so cool that we built a little fishing room for him in our, like, it's not a basement, but it's sort of like a little sub. You have to go down the step, you know. I don't know how to explain it. Yeah, poor Willie. Wait, the day he finds out about this room is the last day he sees the light. Hey, that's what the trap door is for. We need to put a trap door in the house somewhere. Actually, we could do that real quick. I don't know. We don't really have time, do we? It's like 1:20. Hold on. I thought I was here. I'm positive it has to be in here. Yes. That's for Willie. But it's kind of in the way. There. It's also in the way there, but I have to go to bed now. I have to go to bed. That's 150. Not even close. May Yoba guide us. He plays GTA, and GTA only. Ah, okay. I'm a fan of GTA as well. I love it. Or at least, I've only played GTA Vice City and San Andreas. I never got past those, but I would like to play the newer ones. And then of course GTA 6 when it comes out, that would be really fun. So I don't have whatever PlayStation to play it on, but yeah. And you play Stardew and Stardew only views? And Phasmophobia sometimes. I got some games. I got some more Steam games on the spring sale, by the way, which is kind of dangerous since I have a backlog of games I haven't even played yet. But I got Valheim, and I got Subnautica, and I got a game called Totally Accurate Battle Simulator, and I got another game called Gris, Gris, or I don't know if maybe it's just pronounced Gris, like the French word Gris. And was there another one that I got? I feel like I got another one for really cheap, but yeah. Oh, I got Starbound. Starbound is connected to Stardew in the sense that Concerned Ape published Stardew originally with a publisher by the name of Chucklefish. And Chucklefish was developing this game Starbound, or was involved in the development of the game to some extent. They only published Stardew, they didn't develop Stardew. But then I downloaded, I got Starbound because I'm on a Mac, and it says it's compatible. But then after I buy the game, it says it's unstable, and that it might not work on my Mac. Because apparently it only works with the 32-bit version of Mac, which I'm like, dude, Mac stopped the 32-bit version like 7 years ago. Like, how? Yeah. So I don't know if I'm going to be able to play Starbound, but I got it. I have a bunch of other games that I need to play, or at least like try to play. So yeah, but yeah, Valheim and Subnautica seem like a lot of fun. You know, I did get into No Man's Sky at some point, but I never really got far. That would be another fun game to pick back up. Speaking of GTA, I replayed Grand Theft Auto Vice City on Switch. One of my best friends gave me the trilogy on Switch because I grew up playing it on PS2. And I was like, man, I'm really craving playing those games. So he got it for me for my birthday. So I played Vice City, and now I want to play through San Andreas again. I feel like that would be a lot of fun. There's so many games. At some point, I want to play through Skyrim. I've heard really good things about that. I mean, over the years, on and off, I pick up Lord of the Rings Online. And I'm almost done with the base game of Lotro, as we call it. Yeah, the Shadow of Angmar, or whatever it is. I'm almost done with that, and I would like to play through the Mines of Moria expansion, which I've heard is really good. There's so many games to play. I got another game that's like with these frogs. I forget the name of the game, but it has something to do with collecting and growing frogs. It looks weird, but it also looks like a lot of fun. I have some puzzle games as well I can play. Like Steven's Sausage Roll, I think. I haven't played that. Yeah. There's a lot. You started watching some Stardew newbies on YouTube, and it's fun to see people discover the game for the first time. Yeah, Stacy, I agree. Though sometimes it can be very frustrating because you're like, oh my god, you're making the most obvious mistakes. I'm like, it's not a basement. But it is underground, no windows. Yeah, where the trap door leads. This is how we trap Willy. That's why we made the room, so that he'll come here and he'll be like, oh my god. It's like, I don't know, a trap in Minecraft or something, you know, and he's going to step on this tile. It's going to fall through. The trap door will flip open. He'll fall into our chamber, and he will be all Granny's. Granny will have him all to herself forever and ever. Oh, did I check out Kitty Powers? No. Did you mention that before, Views? Because no, I haven't checked out Kitty Powers. You think Subnautica should be fun to watch me play, Marina? You got to a certain point but couldn't progress. Skill issue, though. Okay. Or maybe just play by yourself and tell us later. Yeah, I do enjoy playing games on stream. But also I notice, like, people aren't as interested if you switch games, you know? And I'm very interested in continuing to play Stardew on stream. I'm not tired of Stardew, so I'll probably continue to do that. I also actually want to go get back into Minecraft. The last time I played Minecraft was in 2019. And so there's been so many updates to the game, it'd be really fun to start a new seed. And, you know, and I never actually beat Minecraft. I never got to the dragon. Because I kept saving it. I was like, oh, I felt like I still had so many other things, like my own goals to pursue, that I was like, I don't want to go fight the dragon yet. I'm not ready. You don't understand GTA. You buy guns, shoot people, do quests, and when do I plant parsnips? I love GTA, the story, the openness of it, the freedom. I love driving the cars around is strangely very fun. The way the cars handle, using, like, when, you know, playing with a controller and you've got the joysticks and you can like kind of Tokyo drift your car around and create havoc, and the cops are chasing you and you run away. It's a lot of fun. Yeah. Time to fight the dragon then, Marina. You did mention Kitty Powers before. It is a very fun game. Okay, I'll have to look it up. But yeah, I was just looking at all the games that are sort of like the top Steam games of all time that were on sale. And so yeah, I was checking that out. Look at our beautiful boy, HMTGF. So strange. Oh, we can complete the raccoon quest as well. But yeah. Was this... Did we need this one? No. Yeah. I guess I could move this one over. Chop down this, you know. And then put the other... I could put 2 fish ponds here, right? Maybe move this back a little bit. And I could even move this farm... Or not this farm. This barn over. Like, maybe we should clear this area up here. And move the barn. Because it's like, I guess there probably is enough space here. Yo, what is this? Why is this, like... I guess for some reason the grass can't grow there. It looks like it's one of these stones, but it's not. But yeah, we're making progress. Slowly but surely, Granny is moving forward. Yeah, it's a lot easier now that we don't have to worry about Grannymas. But yeah. You like the house more before all the upgrades? It felt more cozy for some reason. Hey, well, you know what? We're gonna have to deck it out. We're gonna make some more willy rooms or something. I don't know. We need to take a few days of just decorating. Maybe off stream I can come up with some more. I mean, come on, how cool is this? Like, how freaking cool. It's dope. It's dope. All right, views. Have a good night. I'm signing off here too in a minute. But yeah. Oh, so much progress, you know? So much is happening. But, wait, doesn't the time change tonight as well? I think maybe the time changes here in Finland at least. I know the time change in the US happened several weeks ago, which is strange. With my family, I'm always 1 week removed. But this year it's different. This year it's like several weeks, so I don't know. But yeah. Yeah, it's getting late for me as well. I need to wrap up and start getting ready for bed. And doesn't it, I just love that feeling of falling asleep and then waking up that next day and you just feel so energized after a full night's rest. You know, and you get your coffee and you're just enjoying your Sunday morning, doing whatever, reading a book, I don't know, watching some YouTube videos or something, you know. Actually, okay, I'll tell you. There's a video game I know a lot about, but I've never played. It's called Rust. You probably maybe you've heard of this game. It's kind of like PUBG or whatever, but like you're on this island and it's a huge multiplayer game where you're like crafting guns and weapons and you're building a base, right, to defend. You're building your fort. And you can go around to these different monuments on the island to collect loot, to upgrade your weapons or to upgrade your house. Um, and uh, and I follow this one guy. His YouTube channel is called Wiljum, and he makes these like every weekend he puts out like an hour-long video of his wipe day, right, where he goes and he narrates it as well. You know, he tells this incredible story of like, oh, we went to this mountaintop, and I built the coolest bunker base or something, you know, and then he's like, you know, the clan, there's like people that play in these bigger clans that will try and attack him, and he'll play with his friends sometimes. It's so fun. So I really enjoy watching his videos on a Sunday morning. so so if you want some really good storytelling, watch Wiljum. uh he even if you don't play this game Rust, it's hilarious. I've never played it, but it's so fun to watch someone else play. I think also because like in order to play the way he does, you have to basically play all day. Like you just have to be online, you know, building your base and farming and upgrading so that you have a chance of fighting off the Zerg. Rust is fun to watch. Too much pressure to play, Marina. So you know about it. Okay. But yeah, Ollie, we do have a time change here in Finland, but we've all of the EU actually. But we are trying to change it because it's like I think there's been so many studies showing that the time change is really pointless, and it causes more disruption than it provides any benefit. And so yeah, there's been some petitions to remove it but I don't think it's gone through yet. Brussels is holding things up. Hopefully you'll study well in the morning and finish everything before stream tomorrow, views. Yeah. Well, let's see. I might stream tomorrow. I might. I need to go for a long run. Uh, so we'll see how I feel after that. I'm doing a 32-kilometer run, or that's the plan. I might have to cut it short. I don't know. I was feeling a little bit of a cramp in my leg, so I was like, I don't know if I want to push it, but either way, we'll see. We'll see. I'm enjoying Stardew so much, and I really want to finish this challenge. I feel like the end is in sight. It's just kind of grindy, you know. We just have a lot of little things we have to keep doing. Um, hey, 420, nice. Um, You know, we have a few more birthdays to worry about. Who we got? Okay, Leo's almost all the way up. Leah, I'm surprised Leah isn't full. But I mean, once we finish all the birthdays in year two, we should be pretty good, right? Like Krobus will be able to finish. Sandy, when is Sandy's birthday? Oh, I can click on her birthday actually. Fall 15. So yes, Sandy we should be able to finish um this year. Krobus we should be able to finish. He's winter 1. Harvey he's winter. We should be able to finish him as well. Kent will have to wait till next year. And the dwarf. I was like, wait, did we miss the dwarf's birthday? I'm like, no, we didn't miss the dwarf's birthday. We just didn't give him a Star Drop tea on his birthday. Um, and we didn't have the dwarf unlocked in year 1. So that's why he has so few hearts. We can work the dwarf up. But yeah. Oh yeah, how do you spell Wiljum? Oh, someone else spelled it there. Yeah, Marina, Wiljum. Yeah, you got it. Yeah, just type Rust Will and it shows up. Yeah, he's a really big Rust streamer. Or he doesn't stream. He makes these videos. Marina, you don't have the time changes anymore. Thank God. That's good. I'm glad it's working for you. Yeah, most people are kind of against it. Uh, but yeah, I don't know what the deal is. Why we still have it here in Europe. 32 kilometers is crazy good freaking luck. Wait, what do you mean? Good freaking luck? What does that mean? Yeah, 32 is a lot. But that's because I'm in the core part of my marathon training. Like now is the time where I really need to rack up a lot of volume. And yeah, mostly just volume. And so yeah, I'll have a good chance of getting a personal best. I have a very good chance going into this marathon that it will be my best marathon ever. As long as I don't get injured and I can keep my training going, this is by far the best I've been at this stage of marathon training. So I'm excited for it. But yeah, it's funny. It's like 32 is. It takes me about 2 hours and 40 minutes to do 32 kilometers, or 20 miles for my fellow Americans out there. Um, though I have my audiobooks. And so I've been listening to the Harry Potter audiobooks. I've mentioned this on stream, and I'm in the middle of book 5. And so time just kind of flies by as you get into a groove when you're running and you don't even feel like you forget that you're making an effort to run. Like, I don't know how to explain it. It's like you just get in the zone and you're just gliding. Unless something hurts. And then if something's hurting, then it's like, oh shoot, this is not good. But yeah. Yeah, 32 is a lot. Hope you make it. Thanks for saying that, Marina. Oh, it was just good luck with emphasis. Okay, that's what she meant, Ollie. I was wondering, I'm like, wait, is there like a good luck? Is 32 a good number? You can't digest J.K. Rowling, Marina. Yeah, yeah. You know, there are a lot of things about the books that annoy me, but at the same time, I've read books that I really hate, or books that I just can't stand at all. And the Harry Potter books aren't that bad for me. Like, it's the feeling after I finish a book. I feel like whenever I finish the book, I'm really frustrated because when the big mystery is revealed and it's unraveled, I'm just so disappointed. I'm just like, wow, the adults in this story are so stupid. I don't know. And like and some of the dialogue I think is really dumb. I'm like, yeah, but it's still yeah, it's still an interesting story. For me, my favorite part of each Harry Potter book is about 3/4 of the way through the book, when all that tension is building and like you're like, oh, I'm ready. You know, you're excited to learn what, I don't know how it's going to play out, right? And then when it does finally play out, you're like, oh, that wasn't very clever. Or, oh, it relies on like a time travel device. Like, oh, Hermione just happens to have a time travel device that they conveniently forget about all throughout the rest of all the books. Like, what the, like, it's like the most overpowered tool in the whole universe, and the Ministry of Magic entrusts it with a child for some reason so that she can attend more classes. Like, what? That was so random. And there's other little things like, oh, it's very convenient that there's like this Imperium curse or whatever it is, where that basically gives one wizard the ability to completely control another wizard, which is like, that to me is like such an overpowered spell, or like, if you're going to use that spell, you have to be like super powerful. And then it was like, you know, well, I don't want to spoil anything, I guess, if you like book 4. Yeah, there are just so many dumb things that you're just sort of like, oh, well, you can sort of see it's clever, but at the same time, if you think about it a little bit, it's like, actually it doesn't really make sense. And I don't know. It kind of breaks the logic of the world a little too much. And people are going to be like, "Oh, but they're books for kids, Tyler. You're thinking about it." Shut up. I am thinking about it, all right? I am. I insist on it. I want my books, children or adult books, to be consistent and beautiful and interesting. I don't want them to have logical loopholes and convenient plot devices, you know. I want the story to just resound with awesomeness. And yeah, that's my standard, at least. All right, that's how I think about it. Does marathons happen in specific times, or people randomly decide when it happens? Do you? I don't know if I understand your question. There are marathons practically every day of the year, like somewhere in the world, right? Like all over the world, there's tons of marathons that people are hosting, right? There are these events. Um, but here in Helsinki, there are two marathons that happen. I mean, there's actually more than two, but the main two in Helsinki specifically happen every year in May and August. And then there's some other marathons in the neighboring municipalities, like Espoo and Vantaa, and maybe some others. And then, of course, around Finland. And I ran the Tallinn Marathon one year in Estonia. That was actually a great marathon, very flat. I had a really good time that year. Um, yeah, yeah. So, I mean, they typically happen on a weekend, though, right? There might be like a weekday that there's no no marathon or whatever. But yeah, on weekends, every weekend of the year, you could find a marathon if you traveled someplace, and a lot of people do that. Oh yeah, yeah. J.K. Rowling, her ideas, her political views, not, yeah, not so great. You wouldn't forget a time machine? Well, there's a time machine. Like literally, Hermione uses a time machine in one of the books. Is it the second book with the Chamber of Secrets? Or no, it's not. Because they use the time machine to help Sirius Black escape. It was the third book, The Prisoner of Azkaban, I think. You're reading 100 Years of Solitude right now. I have no idea what's going on in it. I haven't read that one, though of course I've heard it's really good. It's a classic. You think one of the reasons why her books sell a lot, or they're so popular, she doesn't have much detail or niche explanations. Therefore, people like it because it doesn't require much thinking. Yeah, I suppose you could say the advantage of the way that she writes. And in a sense, I think I appreciate that this is, for children, it's kind of nice. It makes the story more accessible. That yeah, she has a clever way of filling the world with lots of characters and spells, and the world feels rich, but it's not overwhelming. You know, you don't have to start the book with a whole chapter on concerning hobbits, right? You know, the barrier to entry is much lower, so you're just sort of introduced into the world, and she really only introduces magical devices and spells that relate to the actual mystery of that particular novel, or that whatever, that story within that one book. um, which then kind of becomes a little predictable, because you're like, oh, there she took like a paragraph to explain, you know, some weird magical concept. I'm sure that's going to show back up, you know. Uh, but but yeah, yeah, I don't mind it so much. It's more the characters. I feel like some of the characterization kind of bothers me, or like it bothers me that it's undeveloped, or for example, that Ron is just such a mean person, you know, and that he never really suffers the consequences for being so mean to practically everyone. Like he just, and maybe also he's kind of one dimensional. Like he's just always in a sour mood, and it's like, dude, I get it that you're frustrated. You're the youngest, and you're getting all these hand me downs, and your family is poor somehow, which also doesn't really make sense, since Arthur Weasley is like friends. He's yeah, he works at the Ministry for Magic. Like he's why are they portraying him like the family's super poor? Like he's on first name basis with like the minister, you know, like he's I feel like it doesn't make any sense that him being in such a position of authority within the ministry, even as a civil servant, right, that he would be so impoverished, right, that he wouldn't have enough money to like pay to buy his son the correct dress robes, for example. And like it just becomes such a thing that Ron is embarrassed about being poor, but then he's just always really mean to everybody. He's like by far my least favorite character. But yeah. But anyways, we're rambling. We're ranting and rambling about Harry Potter. I wasn't intending to do that. Oh. Oh, you were asking that you have a marathon in your city in May, so I was wondering if it's a thing. Sorry if that was a dumb question. No, it's not a dumb question, Views. I was just trying to figure out if I understood your question. Um, but yeah, yeah, there's marathons. You should check wherever you live. There might be several marathons. I would recommend, if you're interested, start. Don't run a marathon first thing. If you're not already a runner, start with like a 10K or a half marathon at most. Like running a full marathon. Try running a half marathon, and when you finish that half marathon, you're going to be so tired. You're going to thank yourself that you did not sign up for the full marathon. That's what I'll say. You'll be like, people run two of these back to back. Like the full marathon is really tough, and I don't think it's worth it to try and slog out like a 5 hour marathon or a 5.5 hour marathon. You know, it's like it's just going to be so painful. It'll be just a death march. So I start smaller and then work your way up. It takes a lot of training to be able to run a marathon. Or I mean, it doesn't necessarily take a lot of training, but I don't think you'll enjoy it as much as running something that is more accessible at more of a beginner level. But yeah, we all know someone like Ron. Oh, your ex best friend views. Oh yeah, you had mentioned something like this. Yeah. When stories are too complicated, it can lose you, Kaimo. Not that I don't want to think or be challenged, but if the author's too much in their own head, it shows too. I mean, for me, I enjoy stories. I think a perfect example is like the Song of Ice and Fire, Game of Thrones books, where the world is so rich and and deep that you can't possibly expect yourself to understand everything on a first reading, but rereading the books is so rewarding. Like the Song of Ice and Fire is maybe my all-time favorite fantasy series. Um, and yeah, the depth of the characterization, I mean, all of these intertwining plots. Um, it's so beautiful and it's so masterful and I mean, it's complicated, but it's not overly complicated. It's not like needlessly complex, right? The complexity is like a gem that has, many facets. And the more that you rotate the gem in front of you, the more you realize, beautiful angles that you never thought of, because on your the first read, you just didn't you weren't able to keep everything in your head all at once, or you don't know what happens next. And I think stories, the best kinds of stories, are stories that, like, even after you finish it and like the mystery and like what happens in the end is revealed, it doesn't take away the joy of rereading it. Like, in fact, it's like knowing how it turns out in the end then gives you an even deeper appreciation, or like a special understanding of what's happening at the beginning. It makes it even more enjoyable to read. I don't know how to explain it, but it's sort of like the end of the Lord of the Rings, for example, is a great example. And then when you reread it and you know how everything turns out, starting out in the Shire again with the hobbits feels even more special somehow, because you know what's going to happen to them, and you're picking up on certain things that were easy to forget or just not to notice. But I think that's especially true with the Game of Thrones books, which I think are a masterpiece of literature. Yeah. It's hard to balance how deep and how easy to follow. Personal headcanon, they're not that poor, but the dad blows all the extra money on muggle trinkets and gadgets, like the car. Yeah, there's like little things that just kind of annoy me, that I feel like, why is Rowling write like this? Like, it just, to me, it just doesn't make sense, some of the things. For example, that, you know, Arthur is apparently this, like, he's like really interested in muggle stuff, but then he doesn't know how to use muggle money. Like, she makes a big deal that, like, Harry has to help him with giving change or something like this. And it's like, that seems really dumb. And isn't Arthur in a position at the ministry where he's employed? Like, his specialty is to know muggle stuff. So, like, I don't know. To me, it's just sort of like some of her creative decisions just don't feel very consistent, or like she didn't think through things. Like, maybe, like, she just wanted to give Harry a moment, or like she thought, like, oh, the scene would be interesting, so she painted the scene a certain way, but then that turns out not to be consistent with all the other with everything else about this character later on. It's like, well, and I feel like the same is true with the Dursleys, especially. Like, she really did the Dursleys so dirty and made them such a caricature of bad foster parents, and then she sticks to it, and every book has to open with this really predictable and incredibly one-dimensional, depiction of the Dursleys just being the worst humans ever, and Harry having to escape or something. It's like, actually, okay, here's something that annoys me about the Harry Potter books. In every book, there are so many moments where Harry is like he's like, you don't understand. You don't understand. And he's like, nobody understands me. And the adults, no, you don't understand. Wait. And there's like these long, drawn out dialogue scenes where he's like yelling to, like, Sirius or whoever. And it's like, you don't understand. Like, oh my God, like, this scene is so long. Just cut it. Like, at the end of one book where it's like Sirius and they catch Peter Pettigrew. And then out of nowhere, the adults are literally about to kill Peter Pettigrew in front of three, like, 12-year-olds, right? Like Harry, Hermione, and Ron. Also, Ron has a broken leg for some reason, and he's not in pain at all somehow. Like, he literally broke his leg, but he's just having a casual conversation with everybody as they're trying to figure out what happened. And then the adults are like, it's time for you to die, Peter. And it's like, whoa, whoa, whoa. I mean, even if they hate this Peter guy because he betrayed them or something, why you would literally murder him in front of children? Like, I don't know. There were so many dumb things, and then Snape shows up, but then Snape gets like his wand taken away by Harry or something, or he gets knocked out somehow, and that's very convenient that Snape is knocked unconscious, but then they're taking him, but then somehow Peter Pettigrew escapes, and I don't know. The whole thing was just so stupid. Like the whole sequence of events, the whole dialogue was so long-winded. I was like, the editor needed to cut this down. Like, come on, this is like way too long. I don't know. There were some weirds. There was some like that one. That was one of the worst endings to the book. Anyways, okay. I'm sorry. I'm rambling. Oh, you rewatch Shrek, Marina? There's a classic. There's a TV series called Yaprak Dokumu. I'm sure I pronounced that very close to the original. Every morning while having breakfast, we watch with my family. Do you guys turn on the TV or is it via streaming? I don't know how to phrase it. Wait, what do you mean, Marina? I mean, I'd say they're different, right? Like the TV is still like something you get through like cable. Or I don't even actually, you know what? I don't know anymore because I don't pay for I don't have a TV. I literally just have my computer and I just watch videos on YouTube or whatever. Angela, what's up? Welcome in. I'm actually going to be ending the stream here pretty soon, but you came running when you saw me streaming Stardew. I am honored. It is an honor to be hosting the Stardew Valley Granny Challenge for such great viewers like you. Like, I was thinking about it earlier today. I was like, man, I'm so lucky that there's people out there who are excited about this dumb granny challenge. It's not dumb, but trivial. Like I just came up with it, and now we're all so invested, right? Like I forget who it was who left a comment. I feel like her name was like Rosie or something like this. Well, Rosie, if you're watching, I read your comment today about how she had gotten to the episode, the 3 hour long episode where we didn't even play Stardew. We just debated if we were going to reset the challenge, you know? And she said she had a panic attack, but she saw that the next episode was not attempt number 6, but that we were continuing attempt number 5, and she said she was so relieved. She really wanted the challenge to continue. And I think it's so great that people, you guys out there, are getting so invested in the challenge and in Granny. And so I am doing my darndest. I am doing my level best to not throw this challenge. I don't want to have another evil Marnie moment of neglect, right? So we're playing very slow, very diligent, making sure we don't miss a birthday or a help wanted quest or a special orders board. But yeah. And guys, thanks for voting in the poll today. It was like over 90% voted that the Qui quests should be optional. And so I think I'm going to go with that. That's kind of what I was already leaning towards. Um, and so there's no need to make the game, I don't know, to make the challenge insanely hard. And if I think about it, what is going to be more fun? I think it makes the challenge more fun if the Key quests are available but not required. Um, because then we can start getting some of those late game items that we can use, right? Like the key to the town, Pierre stock, missing stock list, some other crafting recipes. Because if they are required, then strategically I am motivated to not open the Quee room, right? As long as it's not open, I'm not required to do it, right? That at least was the idea. Um, but I think it's better if we open it and then the game has, we have more agency as the player. We can choose to do more stuff if and we do actually at some point need to do danger in the deep because that's the only way I know of to get radioactive ore. And we have to get that for the whatever the shipping, complete the shipping list or whatever. So yeah, anyways, um, that's just what it's like being 16, to be honest. No, you don't understand me, mom. That's exactly. I so uh maybe it's okay for some people, but I just hate it because it's like, I don't know. Maybe it's more like it's overused, I feel like in the book. Well, LMFAO, if he doesn't know Muggle money, he could be getting ripped off too. Yeah. Maybe that's where all the money is going, right? Maybe he's just, that's why they're so poor. Uh, your friend from Lebanon watches a bunch of Turkish series, Marina. Still not as bad as Twilight, at least. Oh my God. Okay, I have this. I've never wait. I have seen one of the Twilight movies, not the first one. I went to one random. It was like one of the later movies, and it was like it was so stupid. It was like half the movie happened in a dream or something, and I was like, okay, wow, there's a waste of time, but okay. But there's this trend that showed up on Instagram where people were imitating the way that Edward Cullen sits down at a table, and he like uses two fingers to like brace himself against the table as he sits down in a chair, and people started doing this and it looks so ridiculous. But yeah, so I think about that for some reason now. Every time I'm like sitting down, I put two fingers down. I'm like, oh yes, I'm like the Twilight guy. um I don't know, it's just become a habit. Maybe in Grandpa's run, it should be good Marnie in control. Yeah, who knows? Maybe we'll have to come up with a totally new set of lore for Grandpa. Um, but yeah, I really am excited to try the Deathless Challenge, to be the first person to beat Stardew Valley without taking any damage. That would be a huge achievement. You didn't vote, Marina. You want to re-vote now? What are you talking about? I mean, you're probably gonna vote for it being optional, right? So I don't think it would change the result. If being Team Jacob keeps him away from the baby, then sure. Wait, is this got to be some reference that I don't know? Some Twilight reference. Oh, you guys. Okay. What? Yeah, look at us. Look at us having fun playing Stardew. Um, I'm gonna wrap it up here, guys. Yeah, yeah. Thanks, Marina. And yeah, maybe I'll be back tomorrow. Let's see. I don't want to promise a stream because I might be so zonked at the end of, my run, and I just might want to chill. And who knows? Maybe I'll play a game off stream I bought these games, Subnautica and Valheim and whatnot. I'm like, oh, I need to play one of them. So I gotta. But I don't. The problem is, I don't want to get sucked into another game that then is going to take time away from Stardew that I play with you guys. I'd rather. I have to focus. I feel like I'm not good at I don't know, doing a lot. But yeah, yeah. Hope you guys have a good rest of your Saturday wherever you are in the world, and we'll be back maybe tomorrow. If not, I really like Monday. I unofficially Monday is becoming a kind of second gaming stream. It's a good midway between, like Thursday is when we have our scheduled gaming streams. So I might start adding Monday to the gaming, I don't know, gaming schedule, but unofficial. I'm not making it official, but yeah, we'll see. Maybe tomorrow I'll be back. But either way, we will continue the Stardew Valley Granny Challenge. This has been another episode with Granny Fern here at the beginning of fall, the fall obelisk fall, where we are going to try to get all the obelisks by the end of fall. Well, maybe with the exception of the island obelisk. But yeah, we have our goals, we have our birthdays. Granny has clear eyes and full hearts for all the villagers. See you guys in the next episode. Goodbye.